Hello and welcome to the stock markets analysis. I'm Steven. Today we'll be looking at the FTSE Besar Malaysia KLCI index. So as you can see, I have the daily chart of the KLCI in front of me. You know, it's a daily chart. It's 1D here. It means daily. So first of all, let us take a look at where the 200-day moving average is. This yellow line here is the 200-day period moving average, and as you can see, it has acted as resistance. And if we scroll out, we can see that the 200-day moving average has been sloping downwards for quite a long time, which means that the KLCI is in bearish territory and it is in a downtrend. Whenever you see an index or a stock below a 200-day moving average, it's not very healthy. And if you have an index that is below a declining, which means slanting downwards, the odds of it going lower is very high. It means it's bearish. Now, having said that, there is a possibility that the KLCI might bounce back up. Just because the KLCI is below the declining 200 MA, it does not mean there won't be bounces up. For example, there's bounce up here, even though it's below the declining 200 MA, there is nice bounce up here from around 1590 plus to around this area. When it hit the 200 MA, it found resistance there and then it declined. So at this moment, KLCI has gone down and then up and then is correcting again. So there might be a possibility that a reverse head and shoulder might be forming. This is not a very good reverse head and shoulder, but I would call it a variation. So let me just draw this thing for you so you can see it clearer. You have the head now, and then the right shoulder. What we call is the inverse head and shoulder. It's usually a bullish reversal pattern. So what needs to happen is that KLCI stays above this area, above the left shoulder, this right shoulder, and if it manages to stay above this area, there is a possibility that it might shoot back up. Okay, and today we can see that the KLCI is sitting along the 50 MA. The 50 MA can usually be a support area. Some people use it as a trade entry, but some people only use it as a support analysis. You have a doji here that formed in today's trading at the 50 MA. So a doji means indecision. Sometimes it can be an indication of bullish reversal as well, because selling momentum is slowing down. Otherwise, it will not form a doji, it will be a big red candle. But a doji means that the stock closed about the same place where it opened, so bearish momentum is slowing down. Now let's take a look at the hourly chart of the KLCI. Let me just remove the drawings so that you won't get confused. This is a 60-minute chart. I did an analysis on the KLCI the other day, and I mentioned that if it can stay above this 60-minute 200 MA, this is the hourly chart. You know, it's an hourly chart by looking here, 60 minutes. I said that if it can stay above the 60-minute 200 MA, there is a possibility that it might bounce up. But however, as you can see throughout the trading session, it slashed through the 200 MA, so there was no support. Let me just draw the downtrend line for you to see. Now, not only did I want it to stay above the 200 MA, I want it to trade back above this downtrend line. Downtrend lines can be very useful because it can tell us that it's a change of trend. It's an early sign of a change of trend. The KLCI is below the 60-minute 20 MA and below the 60-minute 50 MA, which means it's still in a bearish trend. You can see how beautiful it is when the KLCI is above the 60-minute 20 MA, this red line, and above the 60-minute 50 MA. So when KLCI is above these two MAs, there's a bullish cross here. It gave us a very, very nice bullish trend here from around 29 October to around 12 November. It had a very nice rise, and I think whenever the index goes up, many stocks also will be going out, and this is a very, very nice period for swing trading. But when it dropped below the 20 MA and 50 MA, things started to get a bit choppy, and I mentioned in one of my analysis that a nice trend up for KLCI in the hourly chart is over. So things became choppy. It dropped, it bounced up, it dropped, bounced up, but you can see that the trend is still down. I was anticipating a 60-minute 200 MA support here, but it couldn't hold. It dropped. There was no follow through to this breakdown trend line. So what I would say is we must be cautious or continue to be bearish until and unless KLCI breaks above this downtrend line. Then only we will see whether it has the ability to go back up. So I hope this analysis on KLCI is helpful. I see you in the next one.